Hi, my name's Ron Bourque. Welcome to our next video for Drive for the Crown. Next up, we're going to have a recap from Brandon Stieb, our VP of Operations, and Patrick Gandy, one of our regional vice presidents of ops. They're going to recap the matchups that remain in the Elite Eight. We've got 8 excellent drivers that we're going to talk about. Congratulations to everybody that's still alive in the tournament. We wish you all the best. We know it's all for the best of AIM. Thank you.
Welcome back, Pat. Good to see you as always.
Oh, Brandon, I'm excited for our final 8 here. We have 4 really good matchups, 8 really good drivers. We have some underdogs, my boy Joey Cannons. We got some front leaders too, some 1 seeds in there that have been excellent. So.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into the individual matchups. I felt like it's taken a long time to get here, but let's get into the individual guys and we'll give some give some color on it, shine some light on who's still in there. So first matchup, we've got Mike Schiller, #1 overall seed in the tournament, going against Curtis Thaxton, who's looked like he's been a #1 in this seed. You know, with his scores for the first 3 rounds of 10:37, 10:46, and 10:40. I mean, he's performing excellent.
Yeah, I mean, Curtis has been unbelievable, you know, throughout the tournament. But man, he's going to have his hands full this week with Mike Schiller. I know, you know, Mike earned that #1 overall seed. He's there for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be one of those matchups, and I think we'll see this with all 4. You know, this is going to be nip and tuck all week.
Yep,
you know,
absolutely.
just a couple points, maybe a star here, a star there. This is one of those matchups where, the way Curtis is driving right now, it's just really hard to call because these guys are really at the top of their game, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be checking all week on that one because
100%.
Whoever comes out of that, that matchup right there really has a good chance of winning the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We just hope that Mr. Schiller gets the opportunity. A lot of his delivery locations are going to go right through the heart of the Hurricane Milton. So, thoughts and prayers go out to all the people in that area. So we're hoping he gets the opportunity to go out and prove what he can do. So he earned that #1 seed. So we're just hoping that he gets the opportunity to showcase what he can do. So. Let's go on to the next matchup. Next round we've got Matt Bellin and Kirsten Morales, which I know you know a lot about Kirsten, and Mr. Bellin knocked out one of the #1 overall seeds, but he's going to have to kind of step his game up this week against Kirsten, just because he got through to the Elite Eight with the lowest score out of all the people in the tournament. So he's got some work to do. Yeah,
Kirsten Morales, General Extrusions driver. I know Kirsten very well. She's just one of those drivers that cares a lot. She's always checking her score. She's trying to, ring up as many stars as she can per shift. She'll float anywhere between 1,020 to 1,030, week over week. And, the tournament has really brought out the best in some of our best drivers. But I could really speak to Kirsten as someone that's always maintained a high score throughout, even leading up into the tournament. And, it's hard to turn it on and off, and Kirsten's good habits, it's bled into the tournament. And, here she is, she's in the final 8. She has a really good chance to, make it to the final 4 and do that championship round.
Yep, absolutely. And that's just one of the things that Netrodyne, kind of wants to push and focus on, is just the ability to identify some areas of improvement and rewarding, good driving habits and making positive changes there. So this tournament has done a great job of showcasing that to our fleet. And
the numbers and data, and Ron just showed us some. I mean, it's been unbelievable, and it's top to bottom, just really been a great tournament, and we've really seen the driver behavior improve throughout.
Absolutely. So next matchup, I mean, I don't even know if we can say anything about this, between Horatio Vera and Brian Woolley. I mean, we've got 2 guys that are just at the top of their game, put in high scores week in, week out, and I don't know what you say about these guys other than, man, can't wait to see the winner of this.
I know, and when Ron was putting this together, a couple months ago, and we were talking about it, one of the things that I told him was, man, once we get to that final 8 drivers, it's going to be really crazy to see, because you're going to have guys floating between 1,000 to 1,050 day in and day out. I know Brian's one of my Khalil Brothers drivers. He does an excellent job. He's one of those guys that's really going to he's going to drive his score up. He's going to do everything he can to win. I don't know a whole lot about Mr. Vera, but him being a 1 seed, just looking at his scores throughout the tournament, I mean, he's going to be very difficult to beat. But here we are in the final 8. It's going to be points. Yep. It's going to be just mere points. You know, maybe you didn't stop at a stop sign long enough. I don't know what it's going to be, but it really might come down to that.
Oh, listen, it's you got two heavyweight battles like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be the small mistakes, right,
Correct.
that get somebody ahead. So,
Yep.
in our last battle, I mean, Joe Cannon and you know, Jimmy Anderson. You know, basically, you know, a very long time AIM driver. You know, Mr. Cannon also over at Astro.
Yeah.
You know, one of our doubles drivers over there. I mean. You know, Joe had, I think, one of the most interesting paths to get to the Elite Eight. Right now, he was our lowest seed in the Elite Eight. So, you know, I think he took it personally, took it as a challenge to get in there.
That's
and
Joe.
you know, sometimes the battle gets people motivated, right?
Correct.
He wanted to come in and show everybody his driving ability. So.
Yeah, this is definitely the region that was what you'd call in the March Madness a bracket buster. Mm-hmm. You know, you got a 10 seed facing a 5 seed.
Oh yeah.
These guys are solid drivers that maybe were a little underrated coming into the bracket. They've really performed well. You know, they're here in the final 8. They've beaten higher seeds obviously to get here.
Absolutely.
These are guys that are really paying attention to what they're doing out there, you know, day in and day out. I know Joe really well. He's one of my Astro Shapes guys. He's a guy that you know, it says a lot about someone that cares. And Joe cares about what he's doing. He cares about being a professional. He cares about safety.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, I'm not surprised that he's here in the final 8, even though he was a 10 seed. I mean, that's just the way Joe is.
He's a competitive guy.
He is.
So
he wants to win.
He's got the juices flowing now.
He wants to win.
You know, same thing. I mean, with all 8 of our drivers in the Elite 8, everybody is taking this tournament very seriously. Everyone's been, you know, putting their skills to the test and making the right choices and decisions when they've been on the road, which is why they're here in the Elite 8. So we're really looking forward to, you know, the next couple weeks, crowning a champion, and just looking to have some fun over the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be interesting. Like I've said many times, it's going to be mere points here that are going to separate these competitors. You know, it's even going to get tighter as we get into the Final Four next week. I'm sure Ron will be shooting another video for the Final Four. You know, these are just 8 of our top guys right now, and it's great to see everyone out there doing their best, being mindful, and you know, being safe. And that's what it's all about, getting home to your families when you're done with your workday. And that's what we like to do.
All right. Well, we're all excited. We've got our popcorn, and we can't wait for the ending. So we appreciate everybody's time. Be safe out there.
Good luck.